A very good morning and thanks for tuning into the Breakfast News on Rajya Sabha television. My name is Aishwarya Kapoor. Let us start the news bulletin with the headlines. Nation mourns the passing away of former Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi. National flag to fly at half-mast in Delhi and all state capitals. Tamil Nadu government announces a 7-day mourning. Mortal remains kept at Rajya Hall in Chennai for public to pay homage before last rites today. Prime Minister Modi and Congress President Rahul Gandhi among leaders who will travel to Chennai to pay last respects to the late DMK chief. Hearing to resume in Madras High Court on DMK plea to allot space on Marina Beach for burial after state government declines, citing legal hurdles. 12 noon deadline today for filing notices of motions for Thursday's election to the post of a deputy chairman of Rajya Sabha. Government calls for consensus for NDA nominee Harivansh. Reaches out to BJD. Congress decides to file its nominee as a joint opposition candidate. Two short-duration discussions slated in the Rajya Sabha Upper House to further discuss the recent rise in MSP for Kharif crops, discussion on the state of the Indian economy to be raised, bill seeking to overturn Supreme Court order against immediate arrest of accused under SC/ST Act also in Upper House. And US to impose $16 billion import tariffs on 279 Chinese goods. Second tranche of such tariffs to come into effect on 23rd of August. China reports a current account deficit for the first time in 20 years amid a trade war with the US. First up, all news related to DMK patriarchs passing away. The nation is mourning the passing away of former Tamil Nadu Chief Minister and DMK Chief M. Karunanidhi. There is an outpouring of grief in Tamil Nadu. The roads leading to Rajya Hall in Chennai are lined with people waiting to pay their last respect to the mass leader, prolific thinker and an accomplished writer. Several leaders are also paying their last respects to the late leader whose body has been draped in the national tricolour. His last rites are slated to be held today with full state honours. He passed away last evening after prolonged illness. And these are the live visuals that we are getting. The centre has declared 1-day state mourning throughout the country today as a mark of respect to M. Karunanidhi. And the national flag will fly at half-mast in Delhi, all state capitals and across Tamil Nadu. The central government also said that it has decided to accord full state honours and a state funeral to the departed leader. There will be no official entertainment during the day today. Meanwhile, the Tamil Nadu government also declared a 7-day mourning period for the former chief minister. The Indian national flag would fly half-mast during this period and all government-related functions have been cancelled. It has also announced days of holiday in the state today for the final rites. These are the live visuals that we are getting from Tamil Nadu. And the last rites of DMK President M. Karunanidhi will be performed today in Chennai. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Chennai to pay his last respects to the Dravidian leader. Expressing his condolences, Prime Minister Modi on Tuesday said that the country had lost a mass leader and a prolific thinker. Besides the Prime Minister, Congress Chief Rahul Gandhi, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, K. Chandrasekhar Rao, Arvind Kejriwal and Pinarayi Vijayan are among the leaders who will also fly to the state to pay their last respects. Meanwhile, the Madras High Court is resuming hearing of DMK's plea seeking burial of the late party supremo M. Karunanidhi's mortal remains at Chennai's Marina Beach. Remember, in a special late-night session on Tuesday, the court had adjourned the hearing after the Tamil Nadu government had reportedly sought more time to file the reply in the matter. The DMK had moved the court hours after the AIA-DMK government announced its inability to allot burial space in the Marina Beach, citing legal hurdles. The counsel for DMK had questioned the state government's legal grounds for not allotting space to it. All right, my colleague Vishal Daya is now joining us on the phone line for more details on that story. Vishal, after the midnight hearing on the DMK's petition in the Madras High Court to seek permission for the former Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi's burial along Marina Beach was inconclusive. We understand that the hearing has commenced in the High Court this morning at 8 a.m. What can we expect, and tell us more?
Well, yes, it is going to be a crucial hearing, Aishwarya, because the state government had last night cited legal hurdles, while refusing the DMK's proposal to allow, the DMK patriarch M. Karunanidhi to be buried alongside the veteran party leader Annadurai at Marina Beach. Now, that is going to be a very interesting and a very crucial hearing. It is expected that the final word from the court should be out by noon today. And on the other side, as you pointed out, the number of people it's a large number of people who are gathering at Rajaji Hall, including, from commoners to the veteran political leaders. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister also visited Rajaji Hall around 6:50. It was Tamil superstar Rajinikanth as well. More people are expected, including national leaders. Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself is expected to fly to Chennai in a short while from now, and other senior leaders from the national capital are also expected to be there. So it is going to be, a day of all big top leaders as well as common people paying their last respects to the departed DMK leader. In fact, the news just coming in, Aishwarya, the Prime Minister's plane has just taken off from New Delhi. So he's expected in Chennai in around 2 hours from now and pay his last respects to M. Karunanidhi.
Right, of course. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi's flight has taken off. Remember, Prime Minister Modi, also a host of chief ministers, and Congress President Rahul Gandhi and several others from across the country are going to fly to Chennai today. And earlier in his message, Prime Minister Modi had described Karunanidhi as one of the country's senior-most leaders, a deep-rooted mass leader, and also a prolific thinker. Vishal, I would like to know from you about the security aspect, because this is something that the court yesterday had also raised. The matter was also raised regarding the security situation. And in fact, the acting Chief Justice of the court had taken also a very dim view of Tamil Nadu government's request to seek time. So considering all those things, obviously it is going to be a huge challenge for the Tamil Nadu government vis-a-vis security situation.
It will be indeed a very tough time for the security personnel, given the fact that he was a very, very senior leader, loved by the masses, and he had a lot of mass appeal, and being a leader who has been present in the Tamil Nadu's political scene for almost more than half a century, it is pretty much clear that there is going to be a lot of emotional connect to the DMK patriarch, the late Karunanidhi, and the state government security arrangements, were pretty much in place last evening as well, because a message was sent to all security personnel around 5 p.m. yesterday, asking them to report back to duty. That was around, an hour before formal announcement of M. Karunanidhi's demise was made by the hospital as well as the family members and the party. So clearly, the state machinery and administration is leaving no stone unturned. But then in situations like these, obviously it is an uphill task for the law enforcement agencies to ensure that there is no untoward incident. But most important and interesting would be, Aishwarya, the outcome of the hearing which is going on at the High Court right now, because that is something which will be really, really important in terms of clearly pointing out as to how the situation will move ahead from here onwards. Although there have been very strong statements and appeals which have come in from DMK leaders asking Karunanidhi's followers as well as DMK's workers to stay calm, pay their respects to their departed leader. And as of now, while we are speaking, there have been no news of any untoward incident or any law and order situation in the state so far. So it looks like that as far as security is concerned, pretty much it is under control right now. But with all senior leaders and dignitaries reaching Chennai to go ahead and pay their respects, it is going to be a tough task ahead for the security personnel to ensure both the security for the VVIPs as well as maintain the law and order situation in the state capital and elsewhere in the state as well.
Absolutely, Vishal, and as you were mentioning that it is obviously very crucial as to what all is going on inside the Madras High Court right now, because it will be very interesting to see what are the points really put forth, what are the arguments really put forth by the state government, because the Tamil Nadu government had rejected the DMK's request for the permission, saying it was, unable to allot the space at Marina Beach due to some legal hurdles. But the court had also asked what the problem was in allotting a burial site for him at Marina Beach. In fact, several leaders have also spoken out. And in fact, Congress President Rahul Gandhi asked also the ruling AIADMK to be a little magnanimous in this time of grief. So it is going to be very interesting as to what arguments really the state government puts forth today.
Well, this all started yesterday, Aishwarya, when the DMK's working president and Karunanidhi's son M.K. Stalin had met Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Palaniswamy at his residence in the state capital, requesting for a place at Marina Beach in Chennai for Karunanidhi's burial. And that is, significant for the party and symbolic as well, because the place they were seeking was just alongside the burial site of another DMK's another senior leader. And the government at that point in time last night had cited legal hurdles by denying permission. Instead, the Tamil Nadu government had offered the DMK 2 acres of land near Gandhi Mandapam, and this place is on Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Road. But this was something which was not acceptable to the DMK as well as Karunanidhi's family, so they moved court last night. And after a hearing which went on till late in the night, it was adjourned till today morning, 8 o'clock. And it is expected, as you pointed out, that court will have some tough questions for the state government led by DMK. And it is expected, the state government is expected to clarify its position before the court in a short while from now. Based on that, the court is likely to take a final call. So as I pointed out, it is going to be a very, very crucial, hearing and a crucial judgment which is going to come in from the High Court, something which everybody will be looking forward to as to how or which way the court decides and what will be the final resting place for the DMK patriarch M. Karunanidhi.
Right, Vishal, thank you so much for all those updates. You keep tracking all those developments in the Madras High Court and elsewhere as well in Tamil Nadu. We'll keep coming back to you on more on that story. So these are the live visuals that you can see from the Rajaji Hall, where you can see there is an outpouring of grief in the state of Tamil Nadu. All the roads leading to Rajaji Hall are lined with people who are waiting to pay their last respects to the DMK patriarch. And Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has also expressed grief over the passing away of M. Karunanidhi and offered his condolences to the DMK patriarch's family. Expressing deep sorrow over Karunanidhi's demise, Vice President Naidu hailed Kalaignar as a multifaceted, gritty fighter who overcame several challenges during his long stint in public life. In a message, he said that Karunanidhi was one of the leading and long-standing politicians of our country who left a mark of his own during his long public life of about 80 years, including 56 years as member of the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly. Naidu also said that besides being a renowned scriptwriter, Karunanidhi played an important role in scripting the growth and development of the state of Tamil Nadu and played a constructive role in national politics. So these are the live visuals also that we are getting from the Rajaji Hall. Several leaders are also paying their last respects to the late leader. You can see those visuals. The late leader's body has been draped in the national tricolour, and his last rites are slated to be held today with full state honours. Remember, he passed away last evening after prolonged illness.
It is a great loss for a whole country also that we have lost a strong leader. We have lost a strong worker for downtrodden people, for poor people. We have lost such a worker, and we have lost an eminent person in the country. So that is a loss to the country, and I really I pay my homage to him.
पिछले 5 दशकों के तमिलनाडु के राजनीति में करुणानिधि अपने अलग सा एक छाप छोड़ करके दिया है। उनका निधन से हम सभी बहुत दुखी है और शोक भरे मन से मैं उनको श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करता हूं।
करुणानिधि जी के निधन पर बहुत ही अफसोस है। मेरे व्यक्तिगत उनसे बहुत संबंध थे जब मैं यूथ कांग्रेस में था। आज से 41 साल पहले से मैं उनको जानता हूं और 41 साल से मैं उनके परिवार को भी जानता हूं, सभी। और पार्टी लेवल पर भी हमारे बड़े अच्छे संबंध उनके थे। कई दफ़ा हमारे भी साथ अलायंस उनका हुआ है। तो देश ने एक बहुत बड़ा लीडर आज खोया है। जितने बड़े बड़े देश के लीडर हुए हैं और विशेष रूप से दक्षिण से जितने बड़े नेशनल लीडर रहे हैं उनमें उनका शुमार किया जाता है। मैंने बताया ना कि उनके मरने के बाद एक वैक्यूम, चाहे वो तमिलनाडु की सियासत करते थे, लेकिन तमिलनाडु के कोई न कोई भी बड़ी पार्टी उनके साथ अलायंस करती थी। कई दफ़ा जनता पार्टी, इतने बड़े बड़े लीडर्स थे, उनको भी इनसे अलायंस करना पड़ा। कांग्रेस को जब चाहे कितना सक्षम हम होते थे नेशनल लेवल पे, कितनी ही हमारी संख्या होती, उनके साथ अलायंस करना पड़ता। सीपीआई, सीपीएम, कई और दूसरी पार्टी को उनके अलायंस करते थे। तो वो एक इनडायरेक्टली नेशनल सीन में हमेशा रहते थे, चाहे रीजनल पार्टी हो, लेकिन नेशनल सीन में उनकी प्रेजेंस, और कोई बड़ी भी पार्टी नेशनल की हो, किसी भी हो, तो उनका आदर करना पड़ता था, क्योंकि किसी भी नेशनल पार्टी को हमेशा उनकी जरूरत पड़ती थी।
Right, so these are the live visuals that you can see from outside Rajaji Hall in Tamil Nadu. As you can see, huge crowds are at the Chennai's Rajaji Hall to pay their last respects to the former Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi. And earlier in the visuals, we could also see the crowds were raising slogans, "Long live Kalaignar," and Some of them were also chanting, "Need Marina, need Marina." And a 7-day mourning period has been announced by Tamil Nadu government. All right, let's get to some other news now. The deadline for filing nomination for the election to the post of Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha ends at 12 noon today. The election is slated to be held at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Now, Janata Dal United MP Harivansh has emerged as the NDA nominee for the post. The BJP has reached out to the opposition for a consensus on the name. It is also working to secure the support of parties like the Biju Janata Dal. BJP President Amit Shah and JDU President Nitish Kumar spoke to Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik seeking the BJP's support for Harivansh's candidature. NDA ally, the Shiromani Akali Dal, has said that it will support any candidate put up by the alliance for the election to the post. The Shiv Sena also has said that it will support NDA's nominee after Amit Shah called up Uddhav Thackeray and sought the party's support. The Sena said that the post is apolitical. And after the opposition meeting on Tuesday, the Congress said that it has decided to field its nominee as a joint opposition candidate for the post. Other parties who have joined hands against the BJP chose not to nominate their candidate. The post of the deputy chairman has been lying vacant since June this year following the retirement of PJ Kurian, who had been elected to the upper house on a Congress ticket from Kerala. Now, 3 more sittings remain in the ongoing monsoon session of Parliament, and heavy legislative agenda is slated today in both houses. 2 short-duration discussions are slated to be taken up in the Rajya Sabha today, one on recent rise in MSP of Kharif crops and the second on the state of the Indian economy. As far as bills are concerned, the SCs, STs Prevention of Atrocities Amendment Bill 2018 that was cleared by the Lok Sabha this week is to be taken up. And the National Sports University Bill and the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Second Amendment Bill are also slated to be taken up in the upper house today. And the Lok Sabha will take up the CGST Amendment Bill 2018, the IGST Amendment Bill 2018, the UTGST Amendment Bill 2018 and the GST Compensation to States Amendment Bill 2018. The lower house will also take up the Representation of the People Amendment Bill 2017. And in the Rajya Sabha, there will be further discussion on the short-duration discussion on the recent rise in MSPs for Kharif crops. The discussion will also include the challenges to the agricultural sector. The discussion was raised by Amit Shah on Tuesday. And there will also be a short-duration discussion in the Rajya Sabha today on the state of the Indian economy. Anand Sharma, Prasanna Acharya, K. Shiva Rao, Jose K. Mani, Shukhendu Shekhar Roy, Manoj Kumar Jha, Ahmad Ashfaq Karim and Misha Bharti will raise the discussion. The focus of this discussion will be with particular reference to the falling investments, a decline in manufacturing sector and rising unemployment. And the Scheduled Caste and the Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Amendment Bill 2018 will be moved in the Rajya Sabha today. The bill seeks to amend the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989. The Union Cabinet had approved it last week after the government decided to bring a Constitution Amendment Bill in Parliament to restore the original provisions of the SC and ST Act. The new bill seeks to nullify the Supreme Court judgment pronounced in March this year, according to which immediate arrest of an accused under the SC/ST Act would no longer be mandatory. The arrest was to follow a preliminary inquiry by the probing agency or the police. The bill has already been passed by the Lok Sabha. Our top international focus now. The US will impose a 25% tariff on another $16 billion worth of Chinese goods starting 23rd of August. The new set of measures are the second tranche of tariffs that US President Donald Trump announced in March. The first round of tariffs targeting $34 billion worth of Chinese products went into effect on 6th of July. The 279 items that will be hit with the tariffs at the end of August are mostly industrial goods such as tractors, plastic tubes and measurement equipments like speedometers. It represents the latest salvo in the ever-expanding trade war between the US and China. The Trump administration has maintained that the tariffs are necessary to force China into changing economic behavior it says harms the US. Meanwhile, Beijing is also expected to hit $16 billion worth of US goods with equal tariffs in response to Tuesday's move. And that's the wrap on this edition of Breakfast News. Thanks for watching.